We can start that. We can use this as the opening conversation. I don't really care.
Yeah, it'll sound like it was edited in as like a random thing in the middle of the podcast.
So you see, I was bumming her, and then
No.
You people need Jesus, I
I was
swear.
eating her out like fucking pasta, right?
Oh my.
Oh my!
Damn, you guys know what pussy tastes like?
can't relate.
Imagine.
Absolute virgin.
Can't relate.
All of us in this car are fucking virgins, and it shows.
Oh,
You have a
God.
girlfriend. What's your
100%.
excuse?
Welcome, everybody, to the podcast. My name's DarkMage.
I'm Never Darkstar.
I'm MHK.
I'm a pretty tired Karma.
And I'm just a random crackhead.
Yep, our special guest yet again
Yes.
is a local crackhead.
Yes.
The one and only.
As always.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
We picked him up on the street. Are you doing well, man?
Yeah, I'm doing good. I was promised a blowjob in the middle of this, so when am I getting that?
You'll get it afterwards, trust me. I'll pepper crank
bet.
that shit. Okay, so anyways, you might notice that things are a little different now. One, this is an upload instead of a live stream. Format changes, people. We're getting into it in our 5th episode. These will now be 1 hour long, and these will be weekly. So hopefully you will like this new format and us trying it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got pasta.
And he's sucking some titties, so it's fine.
No. I'm sucking some noodles.
Titty pasta.
That's what you call it now.
But I'm fucking eating Alfredo, man.
His girlfriend's over at his house. You know that's what he's doing.
Oh,
Yeah, he's just sucking up some dick. Let him be. Let the man be.
If I was sucking dick, I would sound like.
So you're probably wondering why we didn't do a podcast last week. Darkmage, do you want to start?
Yeah, I guess we'll talk about it right now. So basically,
They were dealing with a real life thunderstruck. It was pretty interesting.
yeah, we've been thunderstruck. No, I'm kidding. I'm
You
kidding.
should
All
have
right.
put the house and started banging on their shit.
No. Literally, what happened was the real situation is that we had a hurricane called Hurricane Ida that hit on the Gulf Coast where me and Darkstar live, and it was supposed to be a Category 4 and supposed to hit us. So I tailed out there with my family. He stayed with his family, and luckily we didn't get hit. You know, as bad as we should have.
Yeah, and I also like to mention it was during the anniversary of Katrina as well.
Oh yeah, it was. Rest in peace.
So that's why people went and bailed. I decided to stay because I stayed during Katrina, so why not stay for this one? And power didn't go out. No roof damage. The only problems we had was the AC got busted, but it was easily repaired after the fact.
Yep.
Honestly, Mage, you should have stayed.
Not really.
Yeah,
I was told by my uncle that it barely missed us. If I would have stayed, it probably would have hit us.
You gotta it hit his town.
And then not too long after, a tornado went around my place, and then there's just massive flooding, people getting their basements flooded, traffic accidents, just that whole shit.
Yeah, spent like 3 days doing laundry, having to fucking clean towels while cleaning up water. It was fucking fantastic.
Well, I also had 2 tornado warnings, but I was fine, even though I was in the middle of the danger rectangle or whatever the fuck they call it.
I mean, think about it. Also, the
I had
fact
like
is
12.
that Ida also hit. Actually, after Ida hit, there was a tropical storm that hit afterward. The same
Yeah.
time Ida hit. It's like, what the hell?
Apparently, I was in the eye of the storm, but I was at work, so I didn't hear shit.
That's the worst part. Jeez.
No, they were just playing that fucking one song, Eye of the Storm, or Eye of the Eye of the Tiger.
Ida the storm.
Nah. Man's out here
Yeah.
just playing empty beds trying to survive.
Our new parody mix coming out this Tuesday, Eye of the Storm.
Instead
Instead of the body part I, it's just the letter I.
I love it.
It's just us spinning around in circles.
Oh my god. No, just give me a break with that one.
Just playing empty beds flying around in circles.
Oh my gosh.
Like, good time to me.
Oh my.
Shopping free. Gimme.
I mean, we're Southerners. We can sleep through tornadoes.
Yeah, we're northern.
That's legitimately a fact.
Nah,
Yeah.
true.
Look, you guys sleep through earthquakes. We sleep through tornadoes.
We don't
That's how it
get-
works.
I will not fight you on that, you know?
No, it's California. We live on the east side.
Now, California, it's
side.
either the quakes or the insurance. Like, this is for sure. They're gonna float into the ocean one day. All right, we can't stop that.
Oh.
Facts.
Can we take Florida with them?
Oh no.
No, we got to keep Florida. The Legend of Florida Man has to stay in the U.S. It's the only way.
Listen,
Can we
it
just-
doesn't
I mean, it can
matter
be-
what you do. Florida stays.
It can
Yeah.
be just
Even
like
if you want it or
Hawaii.
not.
We're just
Far
gonna-
away
we're
from
just
us, but still
gonna throw
counts.
Arizona. We're gonna throw Arizona like across the Pacific.
Don't you fuck with Arizona.
Man, just because you were born there doesn't mean that we fucking like it. Okay, fuck Arizona.
I
Arizona
mean,
doesn't-
Yeah,
correction,
born here,
correction.
but
I
I
wasn't
hated.
born there. I lived there.
There's only one place you don't fuck with besides Florida, and that has to be Ohio.
Our rural state, Ohio. Yes, where we live next to. Yes.
Listen, we're straight in the danger zone. Once they come after us, it's over. All right, and nothing will be done.
All right,
Yo,
so
yo. Okay, a little tangent. I've been on TikTok, and it's like, who would win?
See, that's your
West side?
problem. That's your problem.
It was like either the west side of the U.S. wins or the east side of the U.S. wins. What do you think would win?
Let's see. West side fights with dildos. East side fights with guns. I'm gonna go with the guns.
No, that's the South. The South will just be its own entity in this case.
You have to be careful though. They have like the stealth people. People with stealth, they'll shove it up your ass without you knowing. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
They hide in the shadows.
Surprise gayness. Come on now.
Here's the thing: we get Chicago, New York, Philly, Florida, all of Florida.
Yeah, we'll just send in one singular Florida man. He'll win the battle. Let's be
Honestly.
real. Legend
Yo,
of
give
Florida
him,
man.
just sprinkle
Oh my
some crack
God.
on him. He'll spring up.
Do we have Detroit?
Oh,
Do we
yeah.
have Detroit?
oh lord, here we go.
Listen, if we
get like Dallas.
I mean, you got Texas,
listen,
so
if we have Detroit, listen, the whole entire West Side is not. It's just gonna have nothing. All right, they're gonna have nothing. If we have Detroit.
They're gonna do peaceful protests and bow their heads.
Dude, just throw one guy from Detroit just in there. On the west
Everything
side.
is gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Everything is gone.
yeah, they'll just steal everything for you.
No more stairs. No more cars. They can't even do shit.
Bruh.
I'ma steal your porch.
God, I miss these podcasts.
Man's out here gonna steal a whole ass porch. Fuck it.
I've seen it. I've seen it
Yeah,
happen, man. You
I
can't have
saw
shit
that
in
shit.
Detroit. So if you
Can't have shit in Chicago. Can't have shit.
no, you can have shit in Chicago all you want, everywhere, man.
Nah, y'all can have deep there.
Yeah, you can have whatever you want in Chicago, so long as you pay the mob. You know, you'll be chilling.
That's New York.
I mean, it's both.
Yo, the
Hmm.
Ever
Italian
hear of Al
mob.
Capone? Come on now.
That's fair. That's fair. Al Capone is a thing.
Al Capone daddy was a fucking lord.
Hold on, why gotta add that into it?
That man was a god. Like, not only was he a fucking notorious criminal, he helped people too.
That's fair.
That man's fantastic.
He's
Well,
Italian.
you have to have allies before you can have enemies. If you have all enemies, you're not gonna make it anywhere.
I mean, most of the places that he was where he did crime, he was able to get away with it because he did good things for the public as well as bad things. So it's
I
kind of
know
a weird
one girl-
mix.
No Pablo
Also-
Escobar.
The government can't do shit against the mob. All right, no matter how hard we try, they'll stay.
Yeah.
You make it sound like it's an us thing. I'm not part of this.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about we the mob, we the trash brothers.
Shut the fuck
Exactly.
up. Don't ever say that. Rethink.
Not
on
gonna
what
lie,
you said.
Mage, that was the whitest thing that ever came out of your mouth.
It
That's
really
what I'm
was,
saying.
man.
Yeah, I'm walking here.
Yeah,
I'm
walking
in.
God, yo, we're
Are we already going off topic?
Yeah, we really are. We went off topic like as soon as we started this.
Is it
Before we
really a
started-
podcast if you don't go off topic? Come on now.
True.
True.
that's
True.
kind of fair.
All right, so who wants to start with their stories?
In the beginning, God. No, I'm kidding.
Not it.
Say fuck.
MHK first.
God damn, fuck you. Alright. So the title of this little story is DarkMage does a bad thing.
Is this episode 117 out of 239?
It's a filler episode.
Infinity. No, not. Fuck it, is a filler episode. Anyway.
Really?
Oh, really? Final say.
And he's gone.
So, I'm walking down the street, right? I just see this guy. He's in a white 2004 Lexus. The reason why I know that is because I had that exact same car too. It's an ES Lexus. I believe it's like a 320, some shit like that. It was a pretty old model. He drives very slowly.
Ooh.
I'm watching the entire time like, what the fuck are you doing, yo? Can I go across the street? Let me go. So I'm trying to cross the street, man, and he stops right in front of me. Like he rolls down the windows, right? He looks at me, to the driver, at me, and I shit you not. So I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, what
This
is
man
what?
came out.
Local crackhead.
This man
Hey,
said,
hey, that
I
wasn't
didn't know
me.
single driving.
That wasn't me. That was Uncle Dan from down the street, man. Don't look at me. The man got some. He has some good shit though. I will say. The man's got the
Really?
He
good.
asked me,
Yeah.
if I had any shrooms on me,
Gummy shrooms.
In the most
and
eloquent of ways.
it sounds like he smoked 50 packs a day. Excuse me. And he spoke. And I was like, bro, why is your voice like this? And he goes, I live on the you know how they live in like through the, they like put the machine that in their throat.
Oh, that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
this
it was like
yeah.
that. It was like that, but imagine it more gainy and more gritty, and so like unaudible. Like you wouldn't understand a single word he's saying. But the
Yeah,
reason
man
why
smoked
I could
meth.
understand it. The reason why I could understand it because I'm a fucking crackhead.
Hey, you
No,
know,
he
you
was-
gotta know the origin of which kind of crackhead, and then you kind of just understand their language. You know,
That's
kind of like going to Europe and trying to figure out what fucking country you're in by just knowing the language. You're chilling.
Or just being on Xbox.
So
and not
hold on,
hearing
can you
Aaron
teach me
trying to talk
crackhead
to
and
Steam
knees?
mics.
I got you, bro. Don't worry. Say less. But, you know, after that, I just said no. I don't got any shrooms on me. He goes, I'm having ass. I'm like, okay, damn, nigga. I'm like, damn, you got no fucking life either. You're living on life support. They fucking drive away, and I just looked at it like, what the fuck just happened?
That good shit.
You're seeing the local wildlife.
Yeah.
My original story was gonna be for today was I got this commentating gig not too long ago, and it's gonna be the first Thursday of October. It's gonna be a grudge match between this guy named Besu and Reggie. It's
Vizame?
gonna be our first of 5. No. It's gonna be a first of 5, 5v5 in Dragon Ball Fighters. We don't know who's gonna be the host yet, but all I know is that I'm commentating on someone else named Ash is commentating as well. Sucks is that this is gonna be the first time I actually like commentated a match in anything. So yeah, I don't know how it's gonna go, but it is gonna be a long way then.
Just don't say some TOS shit and you'll be fine.
Yeah, listen.
Yo, you got that
avoid
butterflies
saying
in the
anything you
stomach?
say on anything you say on our podcast, and you should be fine.
Don't tell anybody about our podcast when we're fine.
Yo,
Sure.
just in the middle of someone doing a sick ass combo. Oh, by the way, for a podcast to enjoy, go to Super Trash.
I am not plugging out podcasts. One,
don't need
that's
those
fucked
words.
up. Two, that's kind of
That's
crackhead.
cringe.
It's
It is
cringeworthy.
cringe.
We got to sell out somehow.
Cringe. Yeah, nah, fuck that. We don't sell out.
See, the guy with the smoke voice was right. You have no life. Life hacks.
Cringe.
So do you. Sir, I just bought 3 games of Persona Rhythm games.
Ew. Now that's
That
just
is-
cringe.
Yeah.
That is just straight up cringe.
I don't know how to defend that.
Oh man, they were on sale.
You don't defend that.
You know what this bitch literally told me? No. You buy all 3 of those packs, all the bitches get on your dick.
Who said this? Why do you say this?
Who the fuck do you think?
I never said that at all.
Why'd you think that was a good idea to say?
Apparently jokes.
It was just in giggles. What are you talking about?
Cringe.
Good old fashioned cringe.
That makes up most of the trash bros too.
At least I
What are
say
we, the
some
cringe
funny
bros
shit.
now? Come on now.
Cringe
Listen,
bros.
you need to
Super
embrace
cringe bros.
Embrace the cringe, and you will never cringe again.
Embrace the crackheads.
Exactly.
That can be a series that happens on Tuesday and Thursday. Fill up our channel, boys.
Listen, we'll do this Logan Paul style. Go on random streets, and just go. Let's hug some crackheads, boys.
Tuesday and Thursday is gonna be Crackhead Chronicles.
Go on ahead. I will upload it.
I got the shield. I got
Oh!
that.
Right.
I need to get the KT4.
Guys, we gotta talk about our other thing we're doing on this channel now that people don't know about, probably. Or maybe do.
That is.
Uh-huh.
Wait, are you talking about the Nuzlocke? That's been going on for a bit.
Well, not many
Yeah.
people. Well, maybe some people who didn't watch the podcast didn't know about it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I wasn't here last one, so fill me in.
So, alright. You were there for the last
Oh, you
Oh,
were.
one?
no, I was not.
Yes, you
It
were.
was me. It was me, Mage, and fucking Crackhead.
Oh.
Yeah.
Remember
right.
the thumbnail? Mommy, Daddy, please stop fighting.
Oh. Yeah. We weren't fighting. You were having conversations about Smite and the CS:GO.
From what I heard, it devolved quickly.
I don't remember. I have the memory of a goldfish. If it's longer than an hour ago, I probably won't remember.
I have the memory of a peanut, but
Man, you should have me.
Oh,
You have
no.
you have a memory of a
No,
peanut?
no, no,
I
no.
remember of a goldfish cracker.
No.
thank you, MHK, for getting my double entendre.
Listen.
Okay, so basically, let's talk about this. So right now, me, Darkstar, and I guess we'll talk about the origin of this. So I was bored one day, and I decided to play a Nuzlocke for the hell of it. And then this douchebag named Darkstar comes in. It's like, hey, let's make this actually a thing on the
Hi,
Discord.
I'm the douchebag named Darkstar.
Oh god.
Anyways, because I was like, hey, how about we record this for our channel? And I'm like, sure, why not?
Alright.
And then he's like, but
Look how popular it is.
instead, for our amusement, you're gonna have to play it yourself, and we're just gonna watch. We're gonna make the nicknames. We're gonna make the content. You're just gonna be playing the game.
Play, monkey, play.
Why don't we just do a 5-man Soul Link with randomizers? Come on now.
Fuck
Be
no.
real
No,
men.
That's not
Real
till
men.
Later. Not till later. Not till
Says the
later.
guy who bailed on us to episode 3.
Yo, are we doing penta-ops?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Bailed on episode
you never-
32.
I dipped out halfway through because I had other shit to do.
That's a good excuse.
I had a
Alright,
reason.
guys.
What's your excuse?
Will you be? Let's be real. Were you beating the Schmeat?
No. Nah, a friend of mine
Jerking the
Dude,
gherkin?
got off early and then got on.
Oh,
Again.
CFTs?
No. It was for Cube World.
I thought my second guess was Tarkov.
No.
How's the Tarkov runs? Scabbing?
Not bad. Haven't been playing it too much lately, but that's just because there's a really big hacker problem right now, and the current wipe isn't exactly the most fun. More or less because the cap container, which is what everyone works towards, and a lot of people say that you really start playing Tarkov once you get the cap container, but you gotta get it at level 71 right now, which is pretty much max level, which you like the most experienced person farming the fastest that they could didn't get it until a month or two in, and that was just every day for like 12 hours a day, farming the same couple of things in order to get it. So
Hard.
So with the Nuzlocke so far, I think it's been going so well so far. What do you guys think about it? You guys have been there all.
We almost gave up hope, and now it's gone amazingly well.
Yeah, like I left for like one episode. Like I wasn't there for like the second episode. Somebody died, so I was just like, what? But we made it past that.
Karma, you are literally our good luck charm. If you're not here anymore, everyone dies.
I know.
At least that's a theory I got in my head.
He was so there, and everyone died. The end.
I think it's because when he left, I came in, and I have all this crackhead energy, and Mage decided to be a fucking dumbass and use the fast forward button to kill all of our fucking Pokemon that day.
And I'm only the voice of slight reason.
I'm gonna just stay back and hold popcorn while you two get into it.
Dumbass, huh?
You got nothing to say.
I mean, Mike and Ike's, and second, fuck you.
Did you say you're eating Mike and Ike's?
Was that an argument? I'm eating Mike and Ike's.
So,
What
you
does that do
remember
with
how
our 4 dead Pokemon?
yeah, how we lost literally one singular
Well,
Pokemon.
in my defense, we avenged one of them because fucking coughing destroyed our Buttercum.
Oh, our mascot Pokemon, Buttercum.
He'll come back in Gen 2.
That was not my fault. And first off, Drogomore returns.
Here's the dead Pokemon.
Hey, it's our dead Pokemon. He's here. He's come to us.
It's Yukanos.
Yo, how's little Timmy?
I wouldn't know.
Alright, guys, please welcome another person who has yet to make an appearance until now, Yakato.
Did make an appearance.
Yes. I guess we have another topic to talk about. The day I met Yakato.
Uh-oh.
Please.
All right. So this was a long time ago. You mind if I share the story, dude?
I don't care.
All right. So we all talked about it beforehand in all the other videos about how we all met each other and stuff, like Darkstar and MHK and Karma and local crackhead. So we have not been able to mention Yakato yet because Yakato hasn't joined one of our podcasts. And since this is pre-recorded, this works pretty good. So all right. So a long time ago, what was it, like 7 years ago, man? 7 years ago?
About 7 years ago.
About 7 years ago. All right. So 7 years ago, we were in this place called Climb, and we were going to something called mental toughness training, and it was a thing to get into a program to get our GED and a lifestyle like cooking or computers, quote unquote computers, which is what me and him both were going for. But anyways, we were all pretty nervous. I think half people were either socially awkward or going through some life struggles in their lives, and you had to be like 19 and up, what was it, 16 and up to get into this program? 16 and up?
Something like that.
Yeah. And so
nobody followed it.
I pretty much fucking was told by somebody from one of my family friends. They told me, hey, you need to join this. They drove me over there, and I got over there. I had to go to one thing where they were like planting plants one day. And they were like, okay, well, now we're going to do something called mental toughness. And y'all all had to be here. If you did not join this program, if you're going to join this program, you have to be here. And it was torture. I mean, it wasn't
for something called mental toughness, I don't think it bodes well.
So it wasn't.
Who needs mental toughness when you have crack?
So basically, you had training,
addiction therapy, same thing.
No. Addiction therapy. Like half the people lied about their lives and they got in this program. So one guy me and Carlos met. His name was we'll call his name Brad. And he said he wanted to cook for his family and his kid, and he wanted to move on with his life and get better. Later on, you find out he's gay, but that's a different situation.
Ooh.
Yeah, and he was completely lying about his whole. He was a pathological liar, was he not?
You lied about everything.
He lied about everything. And then there was this girl this is one I remember the most. Sorry, Carlos, I have to bring this up, man. Her name was Crystal. She was cool for a bit.
Yeah, we're gonna do Nuzlocke of that.
Yeah, Crystal. Yeah. And I was socially awkward and I said hi to her first. Then I ran into Carlos and I'm like, hey, and this is the first words I said because this is me, DarkMage, being the nerd I am. Hey, you like Pokemon?
I feel that.
I mean, if he doesn't say yes, then it was never meant to be.
Yeah, just walk away on the spot. All right.
Well, they told us the teachers told us the workers and the workers, social workers, and all that stuff told us to get to know each other. So I said, hi, my name is Zach. And he's like, hey, I'm Carlos. I'm like, hey, do you like Pokemon? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, do you like, what other games do you like? And he's like, Final Fantasy. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I like Final Fantasy. And we kind of just hit off after there.
Not me.
That was without happening. I was still socially awkward with him. So there were moments I thought of us as friends, and he probably didn't thought of us as friends yet. I just ran to come up to him.
College, I was throwing out sex jokes.
So I was socially awkward at the time.
Socially awkward.
And this program kind of built me into the way I am today. And I think it's kind of damn Carlos's damn fault the way I am a little more interjecting than I used to be.
Yeah.
Because when he can tell you when I was inclined, I was the socially awkward white boy who literally everybody kind of were like, what's up with this guy?
Still are.
Nah, not as bad as I was then.
Not as much.
You can tell them what I was like. What was your first impression of me?
Let's hear his first impression.
For me, my first impression?
Yeah. Of me.
Want to hear it from you?
He just seemed like a guy who just was sheltered and liked games.
You're not wrong.
It's pretty sheltered.
I was pretty sheltered. He's not wrong. And
right on the money.
Yeah. And one day I just came out of nowhere. It was Halloween. I was like, hey, it's my uncle's birthday today. And he was like, cool. I was like, one day we were in our program. I didn't talk to people much. And the only thing I could think of was talking about my uncle's birthday. I was like, it's Halloween, whatever. It's also my uncle's birthday, which is his birthday.
Zach would talk about all that stuff. I used to have to tell him to be quiet. Like, Zach, you're on timeout. Shut up.
He really did. And then one time, how he actually started to hit it off was the most stupidest thing I could ever think about. It was this one dumbass kid named Nick. And he decided to tell me at least, that all Satanists were atheists.
What?
Huh?
Atheism literally means no belief in
He
gods.
said Satanists
And
don't
also-
believe in Satan.
Also,
Yeah.
yeah, they really don't.
Sounds like some Christian propaganda bullshit to me. Tell you what,
Hey, I do not claim that shit.
church fuckers.
This
As
man.
a practicing Catholic, I do not agree with that statement. I think it's also stupid.
Yeah, it was pretty stupid. Carlos just turns his back and he's like, excuse me, what did you just say to this man? He's like, yeah, Satanists, man. They don't believe in Satan or God. They believe in nothing. And he's like, Carlos is just shaking his head. He's like, you do know they're evil, right? And he's like, no, they're not evil. It's like, they're called Satanists. They worship Satan. He's evil. You worship Satan, you're evil.
I've met a couple Satanists. They're actually not too bad. They're decent people when they aren't doing the sacrifice shit. Not all of them do that shit.
No, those are cultists.
Oh Lord.
What's next? The Sunday night.
You guys end up
orgies?
missing. I'm not like, hey, no, they just vanished. I mean, they definitely weren't hanging around on Satanists saying they were nice people. They're cool, we sat down, drank a couple of beers, talked about, spilling goat's blood on a blood moon, communicating with Ball, you know what I'm saying? Gaining dark powers.
Slitting a goat's throat. Yeah, you know how it is. You know how it is.
Just bathing in the blood of virgins. Biggie?
As you do.
Same old. Nothing big.
The upcoming sacrifices to kill one of your closest friends,
All Alright, we're throwing that.
Hi,
Hey,
Maid.
so
You
you
want
want
to
to hang
together?
out today, tomorrow?
Wanna hang out tomorrow? The full moon tonight. You wanna watch the full moon together?
I was gonna hang out. I was gonna hang out with DarkMage. You know, sacrifice him.
Oh shit! Don't be fucking being joking. Your ass.
I mean,
Don't
me and
ruin
him are
the
about to be
plan.
roommates.
Trying to get those
so-
Sharingan, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get the Mangekyo.
Oh my lord. Go Sharingan.
About to sweet this bitch.
Oh my lord.
Yeah. It's been real, you know. We used to play Smash Bros together, but you
This is
know.
about to be that Slender Man incident all over.
Anyways,
again.
back to the topic at hand. So basically, that guy was a moron. That's how he became
No
friends.
shit.
The guy was
Yeah,
a
no
fucking
shit.
moron.
Oh, shit, he's a moron.
Yeah, he's a moron, and yeah. That's how me and Carlos became friends. Was actually talking shit about him for most of our time.
Hey, you know, sometimes it do be like that. That's how me and my best friend met. Only we were making fun of a program that sucked absolute dicks
Yes.
that we were forced to use in like a tech class
Yes.
in like 7th grade. We just made fun of it the whole class instead of doing anything else and actually doing
I mean,
our work.
you said it sucked dick, so are you really good at blowjobs?
I mean, you know,
Yes.
Oh,
do you need me to like demonstrate or?
Oh my lord, but I don't know. Oh my lord,
I know from
lord,
personal
lord.
experience. I know from personal experience.
Exactly.
What a
So he
return.
knows.
hey kids, this is how you do a blowjob.
Yeah, exactly.
Practical life lessons.
Life.
No teeth. Make sure you suck it nice and good. You know, easy clap.
Yeah, we're definitely being
Uh,
18 plus
expand-
today.
And if you're all gums, then it's just
Or this
fine.
will all be cut out. You know, as per usual.
Hey
Yeah,
man,
we're gonna
Expand
get
your
very
throat.
far in life. I can tell.
hey man, I might cut it out. It might make you more interesting and let's see 18 plus go on.
No,
Yeah.
just play some sensual music in the background. Should make it better.
You know what? I said some sus shit that was like borderline, but then I found this guy that I've been watching for zombies.
Mhm.
Crazy Rabbit. This man is insane. This man says the stupidest shit. I don't even know how he hasn't gotten banned off of YouTube yet. I'm be straight up with you, Chief.
Bruh,
I don't even know how he hasn't been banned yet. It's hilarious.
that's
What does
interesting.
he do?
Yeah, what's he do?
He just says some fucking whack shit that I'm not even gonna repeat.
Hey man, aliens are out to get
Just
us
linking out the
all.
royal court. I'm curious.
I bet something about conspiracies and stuff, isn't he?
I said link his channel to the royal court. I'm curious.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Hold on.
you know
I got
what?
you.
I want to see like a gaming channel just dedicated to like just one person starting like just a regular playthrough of some random game, but just like he talks about just the most existential shit like every single episode.
Oh my lord.
Karma, don't ruin my plans, you fuck.
Oh shit.
Oh, it's basically.
Oh lord.
Jeez.
Anyways, so we were talking about earlier before I brought up Gato. Talking about Pokemon, and then all of a sudden a wild Pokemon appeared and just came out of nowhere. You know what's up?
Hey, he destroyed Erica. Let's give him credit for that.
Oh yeah, man, you are a bro. You killed Erica for us. That was a good
Link.
thing.
Nah, keep that there. That looks like a good monitor.
I was looking at monitors, like asking a friend of mine for recommendations.
Here's a link to the monitor. Hey, nice monitor there, son. Nice monitor.
Hold on. Bring back that shit. Bring that shit.
Yo, how many minutes do we have left? Because I want to
Here,
get my story
here's
in.
Here's
We
the
got 30
here's
minutes.
that guy's link.
All right.
30 minutes?
Time flies when you're doing a podcast.
Time flies when you're being an idiot, you know.
That's what I said. Time flies when
True.
we're fucking crackheads.
Well, technically it's 27 minutes, but hey, we'll work with it.
A 30.
30.
You just clue me in when I needed to do it.
You can do it all
Uh-oh.
night long, sir.
Pause.
Hold on. Pause. One. Say that shit again. Run. I'm revoking your freedom of speech.
Ooh.
You dumbass.
Nope.
Your freedom of speech. Give it.
Nope.
Give me your speech.
Give me vocal cords. I need them for the
First
satanic
Amendment
sacrifice. Thank
is
you.
not taken away from you. The man does not take away the First Amendment right.
Motherfuckers waiting for the
Person.
for MLK's speech. Give me your speech.
Give me your speech, Brett. Man, you ain't doing that. Anyways,
I wasn't asking.
let's talk about Dark Star's experience in band.
Oh shit, we're doing it now.
We need
Do
to.
you want to?
All right, boys. Let's talk about my amazing marching band experience. I was doing air quotes.
Or we get out
I don't know.
detail.
Okay, you got the sarcasm. Cool. So these people that I've been with for my marching band in high school, some of them are still my friends, and most of them are just Facebook friends. And if I offend any of them today, honestly, I don't give a fuck. So I joined high school marching band freshman year at St. Martin High School, and you can go to one of these podcasts to know that I fucking hate that school.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought like, yo, this is gonna be fun, right? Hanging out with my friends, playing my musical instrument, which is a baritone, and marching in the field. And plus, there was an incentive if we did marching band and concert band all that semester, we would get a trip over to Six Flags. That was the freshman incentive. They do other theme parks. So I join in, and it's basically a fun time. I'm learning my stuff. I was dealing with I have a heart problem called benign sinus tachycardia. And what that means is my heart will go to a sinus rhythm of 180 to 200 beats per minute and stay there, but after a while it goes away. So
It's you.
yeah, history of heart problems. It sucks, but you learn to deal with it. And let's see.
I think my cousin has that.
Really?
It was
Yeah.
youngest cousin. She was born when she was born. She had like major heart problems. I don't know what it was, but she had major heart problems. Like she had to go through this like entire machine. She had to stay in the hospital for like most like. She's like
I
10
mean,
years old.
the worst I've had was it stayed at a constant 200 beats per minute for like 30 minutes, and they were about to strap my ass to an EKG monitor, but it literally settled once they were about to run the test. Okay, but off topic. Anyway, so marching band freshman year, you had to do a 2-week band camp, which is just at the school. And no, it is not like American Pie. There were no flutes going into unmentionables. It was literally a boring ass thing where you learn how to march. Thank you, crackhead. I'm talking about high school experience here, but you can say what you want. And
in high school, I wouldn't be surprised. That was the thing.
So yeah, it was not a fun experience. It was just basically, hey, here's how to march. Here's what sets we're going to be doing. Let's try and get most of them done. And I'm kind of, because you need to learn how to march with the beat. You have to march with watching the color guard and like following your other bandmates. It's a lot more complicated than you think it is. And I think this was like 8 hours every day in the 100-degree heat, because we did this in August in the South Mississippi. That's fucking hot. And we had like water breaks every hour for about 10 to 15 minutes. It was just not enough. Like it was so bad. We were dropping like flies that they had to literally give us water balloon fights at the end. Because I was one of the people that also dropped like a fly. And I think there was a tuba player who had a heat stroke. So yeah, they had to make it up somehow. And no, go ahead, MHK.
So, yep, that's marching band during the summer. Yep. That's
I mean,
what was.
Marching band is basically like those football players practicing. It's a very tenuous exercise. It's how I lost like a lot of my weight, and how I got thin. Then I gained it all back. But that's another story. So they were doing a special thing where if you paid enough money, they would have you go march at MSU, Mississippi State University. And we did that because, hey, why not be a freshman and show everyone else, hey, I can do this at a college. It was going to be a special thing. I think I was the only freshman going. There was a junior and senior, and I was a freshman. And what schools do nowadays is they just focus on athletics and cut everyone else's budget. I don't know if you guys had that. So
that's pretty common amongst the majority of schools because
public schools.
Yeah, let's put everything into a thing where only 1% of people can get to the professional league. But I digress.
Hey, it makes them more money, so that's all they care about.
Hey, let's put 80% of our profits into making a fucking bronze bear.
Oh yeah, facts.
Listen, we want a large sign in front of our school. Fuck giving people better equipment and books. That large sign costs money.
Well, our
we could reuse those textbooks that are 30 years old now. That's fine.
Well, the principal who is still there was a former cheerleader, so guess where all the love went. Anyways.
Oh, Pog.
So yeah, marching band.
Hopefully it's the good kind of love and not the he's going to get thrown in jail kind of love, you know?
No. It's a she.
It's a woman.
No. She just gives special treatment to them.
I mean, my point still stands.
True.
I mean, true. Okay, back to my story, guys.
Sorry.
So yeah, marching band got cut, so we had to pay out of pocket, and we had this thing called band boosters, which paid for the majority of stuff, but we still had to pay. And the representatives who ran it were a mother and husband and wife, whose kids also went to St. Martin High to do marching. The guy is a total beta cuck, and he definitely does not wear the pants in the family. He just sits back, sounds like this, and lets his wife just be front and center.
So
the wife, basically, allegedly, I don't want to get sued. But the wife is an annoying bitch who will talk for hours about, oh, how my daughter used to march, now my son's here, and he's about to go off to college too. There was a meeting we had to do with bring our parents over, and I didn't go because it's only parents. And Mr. Bell said his piece, Mrs. Bell said her piece. They were the band conductors, and then she went on for what felt like an eternity, and they were getting bored and hurry the fuck up. So yeah, she offered to drive us there to MSU if we pay the stuff, and which I did. So it was one day early in the morning. She was going to take us up to MSU. Then we were going to practice for 2 to 3 hours, and then finally show our work at halftime. Big thing. My grandparents were going, my aunt and uncle were going. It was a special day for me. However, the band booster mom who's offering to take us reneged on taking me specifically.
All right.
And what degree weather again? What degree weather again?
What degree? Wait, I don't know what you're saying.
What was the weather again?
What was the weather like?
Oh, no, the weather was fair. It was not going to rain or anything, but she just didn't want to take me to that day. And let me set the stage for you guys. Okay, so if she didn't take me, my mom had to drive me over there, come back down, get my grandparents ready, come back up, and drive back down. And it's from here to MSU, it's like a 3-hour drive. So a waste of gas and time and money and all that shit. So she wouldn't take me because I missed a couple days. And they had a rule if you missed a couple days, you'd be taken out of band unless you played pit. But they kept me on baritone and never said anything to me. So how was I supposed to know? Again, let me set the stage. During this time, my mom is pregnant with my sister, Gabby. So when she was told that, guess what happened?
She raised hell.
Raised hell. DarkMage cookie. So yeah, she was arguing with her why won't you take my son? Well, she's pregnant too, so fucking hormones and estrogen out of whack.
Mm-hmm.
So they're having a screaming match. The husband's just standing back, being like, "Oh God, what's going on?" And I'm sitting in the car through all this. And it was embarrassing for me because the junior and senior, who were both ladies, by the way, were walking by waving oh, hey, Brandon, what's up? And then it's just this shouting match right next to the truck they're supposed to get into. I'm just like, hey. So anyway, she comes back in. My mom's on the verge of tears. Her emotions are running wild. We go over to my grandparents' house. Like, yeah, she won't take us even though we paid and she offered. And we were like, you know what? I don't want to stay in band if I had to deal with that shit for the next couple of months. Like, if they're planning on like kicking me out of band, and after that stunt my mom pulled, I think I'm gonna step out of band. So, unfortunately, I did not go to Six Flags, which sucked because of this band booster mom and her bullshit. But and it sucked too because a lot of my friends were in marching band and we were having a great time. I was getting to know everyone there at the high school, and it was really fun. But of course, with the rise comes the fall. And sophomore year, I said I wasn't going to join back in because I still just wanted to calm down. But junior year, I will, because again, they're my friends. And let's see, junior year, yeah, I met this freshman. Was it junior or sophomore? No, I think it was sophomore. I'm sorry. I'm getting it's all fuzzy in my head. Sophomore, I met this wonderful woman. DarkMage knows her. Do you know who I'm talking about, Mage?
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'll mention her. Victoria.
Yeah.
And she was my first girlfriend ever, and she was amazing. And I'm like, yeah, guys, I'm totally joining junior year. And yeah, she was my first girlfriend, and I was a shitty boyfriend. You can hear about that in one of the old podcasts episodes.
I think it was like episode 1 or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was episode
Yeah.
1 because we brought up some really crazy shit. All of us did.
Yeah. Terrible boyfriend, lesson learned, never going to do it again. Learning experience for men. You fuck up and then you learn.
Yep.
But junior year, I was glad to be back. I was with my friends. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Before in freshman year, I was so set on the Six Flags trip because there was a girl that I liked. She was in the clarinet section, and I'm thinking, oh, if we go here, I'll confess my love and we'll just have a great time. That didn't happen. And apparently sophomore year, she met someone and they were a thing in junior year. So fuck me in the ass. But so junior year starts, and of course it's the same, band camp 2 weeks. You can't miss 2 days. That was the limit. You can't miss 2 days of band camp, or else you'd be taken off, sent to pit, or just leave. Let me tell you the bullshit that happened. So to get there, I was carpooling with my best friend at the time, and he would take me. My mom would drive me to my grandparents' house, which was close, and then he'd carpool me the rest of the way, free of charge as well. And Friday, my mom's like, "Hey, I'm off work. I can take you there." So I called my friend, like, "Hey, Friday, I don't need you guys. My mom's gonna take me to the thing." It's like, "All right, cool." Next week rolls around. Monday, he doesn't show up. And I'm calling him like, "Hey, dude, why didn't you pick me up? I said Friday I don't need you, but Monday you totally flake out on me." He's like, "Sorry, I thought you meant your mom was going to take you the rest of the time there." So I missed a day, and I called my, I guess you'd say instructor at the time, the instructor of the low brass section, like, "Hey, I'm going to miss out." And my mom said, "Well, since you're not going, why don't you come watch your sister for the rest of the day?" Okay. But then my instructor said, "Hey, I can just come pick you up." And I'm like, "Sorry, I can't. I already have plans to go watch my sister. I hope you understand." It's like, huh, okay, cool. He was kind of disrespected for me saying that. So I show up Tuesday. I carpooled with my friends. It was kind of awkward, but we got over it. But guys, remember how I said 2 days was the limit?
Mm-hmm.
They kicked me out after 1 day.
What?
Fucking course
Sounds
you did.
about right.
I knew it.
I missed
I fucking knew this was gonna happen.
one fucking day of band camp. And they already are done with me. They're like, "Okay, look, we can't have you make up your marches or your sets." And I'm like, "You let me do that when I missed a day." What? I didn't bring it up, okay? Back then, I was shy and didn't really want to speak up my mind or question authority. So I just like, okay, cool. What options do I have? Because I want to go on this trip. And it was to Disney World, so it's kind of big. Like, okay, we'll have you playing pit. And if you don't know what marching band is, the pit section is basically your percussion that isn't drums. Well, we had a big ass bass drum, but basically drums you cannot use to march. So I'm like, okay, fine.
Yeah, usually on stage, right? Or it's like,
Yeah, we're on the sideline while everyone else is marching. We're the ones you don't notice. But anyways, they gave me a bass drum and a gong. And for the rest of the week, I was basically sitting on the sidelines when they were telling me, oh yeah, we'll have your music ready soon. They didn't have it ready for that whole week. And
nice.
I think that kind of ruined friendships for me. Because here they were struggling out in this South Mississippi heat. And here I am, once a baritone, just sitting in the sidelines for the whole basically day. And during the break, that kind of fucked me. And it could be just because they were heat exhausted, but in the breaks, I go walk up to them and say hello, and they just didn't pay me any mind. So I was legitimately like kind of pissed because I wanted to march out there. I wanted to be with my section, but I can't because I missed a day that wasn't even my fault. So we get into the actual school aspect, and this is what made it really hard for me. During this time, my grandmother was going into heart failure. And the original plan was to get her on an LVAD, basically a machine that helps pump her blood for her. And yeah, basically it was already too late. Her aorta was destroyed, and she passed away on August 15th, I believe. She passed away sometime in August because of a heart that never came for her. And she was on the 1A transplant list, which means the first available heart goes to her. But timing. It sucked.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, because of that, I missed days. Because I'm sorry, if it's going to be between something that only lasts till college and you know, health of my family, I'm choosing family every time. I don't care.
Of course. Fuck 'em.
Yes.
Family's more important when it comes to that kind of shit.
So yeah, that fucking destroyed me, and it still does to this. But those times I missed, it really opened my eyes because they claimed that when you're in marching band, you're a band family. You know, everyone's there for you. Everyone cares for you. And every single time I missed, I got demoted in the pit section, which I don't get because we don't have to memorize anything. We just have to have our sheet music in front of us and then we play. But because I missed a day, I got demoted. So they gave my bass drum and gong to a drumline person who had an attitude problem. They didn't really want him, so they moved him to pit. So they gave me cymbals, crash cymbals. And I got to do one game. And apparently I gave the adults there who were helping out lip, and they reported me to my conductor, which I don't really give a fuck about. Just telling me like, hey, don't be smart with the people helping us getting your equipment set. I'm like, really? Because all I said was, why aren't my crash cymbals with this so I can just, grab them and go? Why are they deep in the truck? Anyways, I miss another day. They freaking push me down again. Which, again, it's crash cymbals, guys, and I don't have to memorize anything.
Mm-hmm.
And they give it to two people who were once clarinets, then they moved to bells, but since they couldn't learn the bells fast enough, they just gave them crash cymbals. So I'm like, and then I'm thinking in my head, like, what's next for me at this point? A fucking triangle? Hey, look, my kid's right there in the pit. He's playing triangle.
Good.
Let's just say I didn't stick around to find out. And here's why. So, my girlfriend, who is now my ex-girlfriend and now best friend because we still care for each other even to this day. I still keep in touch with her.
Go.
Shut up,
Yo.
MHK.
I'm helping a homie out. What do you mean?
She has a boyfriend right now.
So
Sag.
Okay.
I'm not saying get in her pants, but you can still be friends with her. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure. Anyways, so, but during the breaks, people would go talk with each other, get water and all that. And where the color guard marched was like this big, like, metal stand so we can all see her. And they go under there for shade. And what they basically did was talk shit about everyone. It was basically the drama section, as I called them. They just be like, oh yeah, this person, blah, 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 this person. Well, they were getting on to me about missing days. And from what I heard from my ex, now my best friend, is like, man, I wonder why Brennan even comes. If Brennan's still in band, he misses a lot of days.
Miss 2.
I know, I miss more days because of my family's health.
Yeah.
But I didn't even tell them that either. But what in their right mind thinks it's a good idea to just sit there, talk shit about people, and especially like, oh, why is he even still here? So Victoria, being the amazing person that she is, goes up and is like, why are you talking shit about Brendan? Why don't you wait until he's here and say it to his face?
Oh.
Like, that's one of my pet peeves nowadays. Like, don't talk behind my back. Say it to my face like a real man, and then we'll talk.
True.
But that just really opened eyes for me because I'm like, you know what? I promised junior year that to my friends that I would do marching band because it was fun. I got to hang out with them. But now since I'm here, they're distancing themselves from me. They're talking shit about me. It's like, what's the point of me even being here? Because I'm already going through enough shit already. I don't need this. So I went in one day, told Mrs. Bell, like, hey, it was fun while it lasted. I don't want to be a part of marching band anymore. In fact, I'm going to drop out of school because I'm going through so much shit right now and I can't deal with it. My grades are slipping. It's just a bad situation. She's like, oh, I don't know what. I'm like, I'm sorry that you're going through all this. I mean, I don't know why you would want to quit band. And I'm like, it's not for me. I've done this freshman year. I left. I'm doing it junior year. I want to leave. It's not getting any better. So I left there. I left school. 2 years later, got my GED. Well, first we tried online classes, but the school said, oh yeah, you can pass those online classes, but unless you pass a test here, we're not counting them. So I said, fuck it, I'll just get my GED. Then I went off to MGCC and met DarkMage, and everything has been kind of up now. But yeah, that's my horrible marching band experience, and I hope that doesn't happen to anyone else. And to any of my friends who might hear this, that's how you made me feel.
The majority of my friends are part of like a marching band. My main 3 friends that are not you guys are.
Dude,
I mean, I actually was at some point going to be in marching band, legit.
Yeah,
but
I
like
wanted to be in marching
then, but the thing is, the only reason I actually didn't end up there is because like for some reason they screwed up my schedule. So basically, it's just like I wasn't able to go there like with everybody else, and pretty much it
I
just
can
sort of fucked me.
relate to having schedules fucked up because I was trying to have marching band and JROTC because that looks good to colleges, but they wouldn't let me do it.
They literally switched my lunch with my like band. They literally switched out my band with like lunch, and I just wasn't able to go there. Like they tried to set me up to like go there every lunch, but it just wasn't working out.
You know, I just remember something about when I was in bowling. Actually, if you're done,
No,
I don't want to.
I have one more thing to say.
Yeah.
I don't know how your guys' marching bands ever went or how you viewed them. Mine said they were a band family, but they all had massive superiority complexes, egos. I think they were like better than others.
It's every service industry job ever.
Yeah,
We're
that
a
was,
family here.
Yeah, that was Biloxi. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, their marching band, their shit stops after college, and no one gives a shit after that.
Listen, I'm just gonna say, if somebody says we're family, I don't know you. Have you been at the cookout? No. Okay, I don't know you.
Yeah,
You're not
well,
part of the
that's-
family.
I need to go to your cookout.
Well, guys,
Yeah.
that was when I was
Come-
optimistic and had dreams, and now they're no longer there.
Here lies DarkMage's hopes and dreams.
Talking about my dreams. What?
Dark Star.
Fuck.
You couldn't even get a joke in. Congrats.
Look it up.
Alright, so crackheads start talking about bowling.
All right. So there's this one time
These nuts.
in our bowling league. There's like 2 schools that were always at the top because they weren't supposed to be in our district. They're supposed to be in like a district above us, but because their schools are so big, they put them in ours because they had 2 different teams.
You
So
guys
their
drink
lower
now?
team. No, not no. I mean, we always beat Jakentown. They were supposed to be in a league above us as well, but we always beat them. It was what was it? Penn Charter, William Penn Charter, something like that. And the other one was, it was like I don't know, Penn something. They had like 2 different ones, and I always loved going to their bowling alley because it was super nice. Was it Central Penn? I don't know. It was something with Penn in it, but they had like a really nice bowling alley. And we always got to leave school like almost at the start of our last period because it took a while to get there. So I was always chilling with that. So the one time I go there, I was playing on the varsity team and I was doing decent. And I could tell the one guy at the bottom of their varsity team was like struggling, like he wasn't in like the right mindset. His throwing was off, his footing was off, and after one of the times he goes up, I go over, sit next to him, like, hey man, I don't know whatever you're going through, but like, you know, if you need someone to talk to, I'm chilling. I mean, I know I'm like supposed to be on the other team or whatever, but at the end of the day, this is high school. Like, it's not gonna mean much. You know, we're just chilling. You know, if you need any help, any pointers, just go ahead and ask. And he was like, yeah, what am I doing wrong? Because like he was in like he had apparently had just like a bad day. And so he was just like in his own head, and he just wanted an outside opinion. And even though they're teammates, they don't really talk to each other, like their whole team more or less. And I'm like, well, here's what you're doing wrong here and here, and I think your release seems a bit off than usual because it's like isn't the first time we've gone against them. And then I'm done talking to him. I go up, do my eyeball, and I come back, and as I'm walking back, their coach is sitting there and starts yelling at me for talking to one of like the other team. And I'm like, I was like, lady, I'm just trying to help because we're all playing the same sport, and you know, he's not doing great, and he seemed like he was like in a bad spot. And I was like, you know, I'm a human being, I'm gonna try and help them out. Like, it's fucking high school bowling of all things, and it was like we were both freshmen, so we're both like starting out in this shit. So it's like I thought it was just like whatever, and she's just like yelling. She like is telling me to leave, like pack my shit and go. And I'm like, I literally looked at it. I was like, all right, how about this? If after what I told your teammate, or like your whatever the fuck you want to call it, like the kid, if like whatever I told him, if he starts doing better, you shut your ass up. And if he does like better than like the top player, I will give you $5. And this lady looks at me, squints at me, and then goes and yells at my coach. My coach just shrugs his fucking shoulders like he doesn't give a fuck because I've done that before. I've done that before, and coaches usually thank me for helping because I want to be helpful because I can watch how people throw and help them do it a little bit better. I'm just very good at analyzing that kind of stuff. And so this kid goes from bowling like a 140 or 150, which was like really bad. He probably should have gotten bumped down to junior varsity because of that. But she decided to keep him in because of what I said, and he ended up bowling a 250.
Dang.
Which is like insane.
Yeah.
I looked at the lady. I was like, "Where's my $5?" And she's like, "Shut your ass up, you fucking 2-year-old," and walked away. I was like, "Bro, okay."
Did you get your coach?
I told my coach what she said. She got yelled at by like their higher ups in like the league
Dude, shout out
because
to bowling
because
leagues.
the kid that I helped was recording it because he knew what I was gonna go do. 'Cause he knew I was gonna go ask. It was fucking hilarious. That kid came up to me after we were done and was like shook my hand and was like, "Thanks for the help, man. You're really good. Like I know we're on like supposed to be like enemies here or whatever, but you're chilling." And I was like, "Yeah, that's what I try and do. It's what you should always do in a sport that like this, where it's not really not really going against each other. You're going against yourself. It's like golf. Like you're not going against the other people. You're going against yourself to play better."
Yes.
It's not like a team sport. Although it's in teams of 5, it's not really a team sport.
You know, speaking of bowling leagues, I joined one at my local bowling alley, and I took home the main trophy.
Nice.
Nice.
And the funny thing was, though, I was obviously older than the rest of my crew because they were fucking kids. Let's
Yeah.
be real. I would think I was like 12 or 13, and they were like short people, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I joined an adult league at my bowling alley. And it was really funny because at the time I was like lazy with shaving. And I think like 18 or 19 at the time, and I was lazy with shaving. And they all thought I was like over 21, so they kept trying to hand me drinks and shit. And I had to keep saying, "No, I'm only like 18 or 19 or whatever. Can't drink, but I'm chilling, you know?" It was really funny because these guys were like probably like 25 to like 40, like in that age range the whole tournament. And some of the guys took it super serious, some didn't. But we ended up getting like second place, and like the one team was really pissed because we would sit there and we would just joke around the whole time while just playing because we didn't really care about winning, and we ended up getting second place. And the third place team was really pissed because they thought we were cheating somehow.
How do you cheat in bowling? Well, I guess there's a way, but like, how do you cheat without getting caught?
They thought that we were paying off the guy in the front because he would always come to our lane and hang out because not a lot of people were coming in because once the league would start, the whole bowling alley was taken up, and everyone who was a regular that came in knew that, so no one really came in during that time slot. So he would just come hang with us because we were the fun group. so they thought we were cheating.
How would that affect your performance? Like freaking ball magnets underneath the lane, so they always hit their target.
No, they thought that we were like padding the scoreboard. Like we would just like the guy would go up and put in a because they can edit the score at the front desk. They thought that he was going up and putting in like spares when it shouldn't have been a spare and stuff.
You can obviously tell by the pin still. Okay.
Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. It was so funny.
They just wanted beef. They just wanted to throw hands for no reason.
Yeah, they really were just trying to throw hands for absolutely no reason.
Tryhards, that's what they are. That's pretty much.
Oh yeah, they were trying super hard, and it was funny. Oh, I lost my faith in humanity a long time ago.
Again, this is MHK will know that most of you know that there's a difference between a person that's trying to like get up in the ranks versus a person that's literally just pressing buttons. That's about it.
Yep.
I'm looking at you, DarkMage, and
Oh yeah, I also remember that same team that thought we were cheating. The one time I was trying to help the one guy because he was like throwing gutter balls and shit, and I was like, "Hey, do you need some help with like lining up right? Because I can tell you're standing like 3 boards too far to the left, and it keeps throwing your ball into the gutter." And he told me to stop looking down on him, and I was like, "Okay, whatever. Don't listen to my advice." 4 years in a league, and then joining like an after league, like. Because I was in all 4 years in high school, except for my senior year. Because I only was able to play half of it because I ended up partially tearing a tendon that connects to your thumb in my arm.
Ouch.
It hurt. And I actually couldn't move my arm for a while.
Oh, what the
Like I ended up just like because I wore a jacket all the time, I ended up just wrapping my arm up and just like hanging it in my pocket, and no one really could tell the difference. Only a few people noticed that it was actually wrapped up. Those were the people that were closest to me at the time because they knew that I was fucked up anyway. So they already knew what it was. But like, it was really funny. The guy thought I was looking down on him. I'm just trying to be helpful. I'm like, bro, come on. What's up with this? This is a sport where you fight yourself. You don't fight other people.
I mean, I don't blame him. I used to act that way too. Like people trying to give me advice, and I'm just like, "Fuck off! I know what I'm doing."
Oh yeah, I know. I know.
I'm a fucking
I
legend
know.
at this game. Don't you talk to me.
That's how it was in CS. And then like towards the end of me playing CS, I realized that I was being like toxic to myself and others, and then I stopped. And then a friend of me and MHK's was being pretty toxic, and that made me stop playing CS.
That was most of my TF2 experience.
Yeah, and then there was when Overwatch came out, there was a group of friends that played it before I got it, like a week before I started playing. And so they wouldn't play with me at all because all they would play is ranked, and I wasn't ranked yet. So I had to do all of my ranking games solo. And then I placed, I think, 50 points off of gold. And they literally said I was trash, and they never played with me, even when I got back in, even though I got into gold like the next game. They just called me trash for placing silver and never played with me. I was like, okay, thanks.
Toxic people.
I kind of just like got out of playing competitive altogether.
Yeah,
It's just
so
like
high for the most part.
like when you get to like playing it with your friends, but you're like low rank. Like I wasn't that good in competitive in Overwatch, so I usually be in bronze. And when I was with my friends and they got gold, it's just we bronze. I literally felt like the isolation forming between us. Like, I felt it gripped my soul with how I don't think I want to play this. I think you need to try something. Like it fucking hurt.
Yeah, like it's just you know what's happening and you just can't stop it.
I know.
No, don't mean to interrupt, guys. Mage, how we doing on time?
Right now we're in 112.
Alright,
Oof.
I got this. That same friend group that me and Karma in played Rocket League. It's me and these two other guys, and this other guy would on off and on. I wish he didn't come back to the server because everyone fucking hates him. Well, I mean, I hate him. He said some nut shit to me once. And so I'm like, okay, whatever. And we're always fucking we're starting our shit, and I get placed bronze, and the other two gets placed in fucking gold. Like, hey, you wanna play? And they're like, no, not with you. I'm like, alright then. Cool.
Can I take a guess who this person is at Royal Court?
You don't know them.
All right, I thought I knew who we were talking about because he's banned currently in our server.
No, he's an acquaintance in the same server that me and Karma are in.
Yeah. Pretty much, it's just like you can literally feel like in their voice, you can just feel like the chains that are slowly dragging you away from it, and you can't do shit about it.
Yeah,
that's the shit that hits
But
wrong.
When they want to play OSU, they're like, hey yo, JD, you want to play OSU? I'm like, okay, yeah, it's cool. Let's form a fucking multi lobby or some shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah. So basically, I'll play free play in those games any day. But when it comes to comp, like it just kind of I don't want that shit to happen again. So I just kind of don't.
I mean, hey, fuck around and competitive though in the CS:GO, that's kind of fun.
All right.
Yeah, if you're not trying and you're just like, oh hey, let's do Deagles only this round, and then you pull off some simple plays, it's fucking hilarious.
You want to hear my first ever game of CS:GO?
Oh boy.
God,
All right, so I was on the terrorist team, and pretty much I was sucking ass hard, so hard, but literally, all right, there was the last round. It was one of the final rounds. And all right,
13, 14.
I was pretty much sucking. I got no kills. I pretty much just died every single time. I got the bomb. I made it to one of the sites. Turns out it was the wrong site and everybody was at A. I was at B.
Which map was this? Was it Dust too?
I think it was. Yeah, I think it was
It was
Dust.
probably. Let's be real. It was probably Dust.
Yeah, I didn't know any of the maps, so I was just sort of like running around and doing shit, and like everybody got mad at me, like and just pretty much kicked me because they thought I was trolling. I wasn't. I literally just didn't know shit about the game.
Yeah.
And
that's why I kind of hate like getting into those games where the community's like really gatekeeping. Like, how are you supposed to?
Well,
let new
CS
people
isn't
in?
they don't gatekeep too often. They'll think you're trolling more than anything. That's the problem. Like, if you want to play CS and play competitive, you have to play with friends to learn the game, because otherwise they'll just think you're straight up trolling. Because there's a lot of people that just smurf, do stupid shit, and just say it's their first time playing.
But this wasn't even a competitive match, and they were treating it that seriously.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's just because it's a competitive game.
Yeah.
I'm one of those Smurfs. Hi.
All right, so let's go into topics that have come up recently in the world of gaming.
Oh boy.
For Blastoise is now in Pokemon Unite.
Yes.
Yes, the first announced, the last added.
I know, right?
How do you fuck that up?
I don't know.
Let's see,
Chansey got in before you, Blastoise.
Chansey wasn't even Chansey wasn't even on the list. Blastoise wasn't even on the list. Chansey was on the list.
Swinub was on the list.
But you know what?
Halftime entertainment.
At least they made it so that the water is actually coming out of his cannons and not his forehead.
It'd be weird if it came out his dick.
Oh my.
They probably would be.
Come on now.
They probably already did that, you know?
I've heard the
it.
best move from what my brother told me, the best moves for Blastoise is Rapid Spin and Hydro Pump. That's like the best idea of the moves for Blastoise.
Try hard. Oh, I got a little bit of news. So I don't think y'all know. I mean, I think Crackhead knows what I'm talking about. Do y'all know Azali dying?
Who?
Band.
The band. That hit me in the feels. But a couple months ago, actually about a year ago, I should say. There was rumors about the lead guitarist Nick Keepa leaving Azali dying for personal shit. That didn't get confirmed until a couple days ago, and now kind of fucked me up because Azali dying was one of my favorite fucking bands back in freshman year. I would listen to them all fucking day.
Well, it's not like you're straight up leaving permanently, so. I mean,
No,
look at Asking Alexandria or Slipknot. Lead singers, both of those lead singers dip out occasionally to do other shit and then come back.
No. He's permanently leaving.
But he said it's for personal reasons, right?
Yes, personal reasons within the band that he's.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, he just has a problem. Sag.
Sad, very sad. Really.
Sag. 3 days grace all over again.
Oh no, Adam Gagne, why you have to leave, man?
Honestly, dude, I don't blame him for leaving. I actually think it was a good thing he left. The rest of the band were money-grubbing fucking pieces of trash.
They literally replaced him with somebody who's not as good, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, no. Not only is he not as good, he's just as much of a money-grubbing asshole as the rest of them. That's why he got put in.
Makes sense.
Because Adam Gontier would go and do free shows at like addiction places, like addiction like therapy places, like where people are trying to get over that shit.
Yeah, because
like rehabs.
Because he was a drug addict. That's why. And he was
because he had a problem with opiates.
Yeah.
And so he went to those places and played for free.
Mm-hmm.
Like he wouldn't charge anyone. He'd go to hospitals and play for people that had requested him, like that were in the Canada area or like an area where he was doing a show. Mm-hmm. He would go there and just like play them a couple songs just one-on-one for free. And the rest of the band kept telling him to stop doing that and to like charge them for it. And he was like, "No, it's not right to charge them for that shit."
They're already getting charged by the hospital, about to lose every single cent they have. Why charge them for that shit?
I remember the one,
money, right?
I remember the one time. Yeah, I remember the one time he went to a hospital because this one person specifically requested them because they were more or less on their deathbed, and they
Wow.
requested 3 days grace to come in and just play like one song, since they were in town because they wouldn't be able to make it to the concert.
Because they were dying.
And they vlogged it and like recorded it like Adam did. And he like at the start of it he was like, yeah, so the rest of the band isn't coming for reasons that I don't want to get into. So I'm going with my guitar and I'm going to do it solo and play them some extra songs for it.
Wow.
That's sad.
And he played like all of the like the Riot album like on acoustic guitar
Really?
by himself.
That dude is a badass.
He's a G.
Yes.
He's a straight up G. That reminds me, actually, while I'm thinking about it, I need to check to see if Saint Asonia released any new shit.
All right.
That's
Another
Adam
topic I
Gontieri's new
wanted
band,
to.
by the way.
That's another topic I wanted to bring up is Tweak winning Smash Summit 3, basically 6-0ing MK Leo.
Oh my
Can we
god.
talk about that?
Let's just talk about that.
Wasn't there for that, so
He was
sorry.
playing Diddy Kong from what I heard.
All the matches he did with MK were Diddy Kong.
Oh my god. And Diddy Kong's like mid-tier at best, beating Mithra. Come on. Come on. He was playing Mithra and Pyra. So Leo was playing Mithra and Pyra, and fucking Tweak was playing Diddy Kong, and he was 6-0'd freaking MK Leo in Summit 3. So what the hell?
Like, I'm not even into the competitive scene, but that shit's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Oh. A little tangent all the way like left field. Like, you want to hear something cursed?
No.
What?
Yes.
I know two people are not gonna like this. Metamorphosis.
Oh lord.
Apparently that struck a nerve.
Listen, anime release date Metamorphosis manga is also formerly known as 177013. According to some unofficial sources online, we can expect emergence and metamorphosis.
That shit is fake. That shit is fake. It can't. All right? No. Like, how do you adapt that? An anime? Anime?
Okay, listen. We got Redo of a Healer.
I know. I get a redo over here. All right, that shit was trash. Sorry for anybody that liked it, but that shit was trash for me.
The story was excellent. The story was excellent. And everything else about it was trash.
All right, if the story, I didn't watch it, so I wouldn't know. Anyway, I'm just gonna say this. Listen, bro. I was busy watching other shows.
Fair enough.
All right, thank you. But anyway, I don't know how they're actually gonna like make Emergence as an anime without like they had to like show this. They had to show every single scene, and the most disturbing detail.
They have to show the drug scene. They have to show her turn into Gyura. They show her travel to the alleyway scene.
The dad scene.
The pregnancy.
Hold on. So can I just interject here and just say that
Confused. I don't know what's going on.
the second season of Dragon Maid, the first couple of episodes literally puts every shonen in recent history to shame. Can I just bring that up real quick?
Sure.
That shit was nuts.
Whatever.
I watched that shit and I was like, this is some One Punch Man level of animation going on here. What the fuck?
Well, it was made by Kyoto made it, right?
Yeah, same studio.
Yeah, so it was made by Kyoto. Yeah. So literally, they made a bunch of great anime. I am not surprised. All right.
Yeah, that shit was nuts.
Hold on. Can we talk about how Kyoto, right, and a studio not known for making shonen animes, right, slice of life, romance, comedy animes, outbeat Toei, and Studio Trigger.
Studio Trigger.
Yeah.
And animation for fight scenes.
Yeah.
Choreography.
I was gonna say, can we talk about World Trigger? Because I'm ready. I'm waiting for season 3.
Season 3 is never gonna happen.
I watched because I was just catching up with Dragon Maid with the second season, and I was just like, yo, this fight scene actually puts every other battle like shonen to shame.
Actually,
With-
they
with
did
that-
make Violet Evergarden, which
choreography.
did have some epic action scenes. I'm not gonna lie, that shit was
well,
great.
I have not gone around and watched Violent Evergarden yet. I should.
Yeah,
Then again, if I remember correctly, the first season of Dragon Maid actually got nominated for Best Battle Sequence.
It's just that
A
one
show that's
scene.
supposed to be a slice of life.
That one scene with Kana and fucking.
Kana and Tora.
yeah,
Or-
kind of. Yeah, I'd
that
say
one-
it's because they put their heart, extra the heart into it. Like, if they're gonna make something, they're gonna make it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're making it, all right.
Yeah.
that weird multiple like I remember seeing this one hand scene where like they literally draw like multiple tiny hands on
Yup.
this one single hand. That
Yup.
shit
Yup.
freaked me out, but it was so well animated.
It's a hand of hands. You know?
Hands and
Okay,
many
okay,
times.
so
That shit
back
was
so
hilarious.
back to what we were talking about when you guys chased this rabbit. Let's talk about what we were talking about earlier.
Sorry.
Because all right. So basically, what I was talking about is the fact that so MKLeo was sent out into losers bracket from Tweak fighting the first time in winners, and then he climbed all the way back to losers and to losers through grand finals, and that's when he got lost 3-0 again to Tweak. So it was kind of interesting.
Which goes to show, online does not mean you're better.
No.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause-
Actually, I thought that just made you worse by default.
Mm,
I'm not doubting MK's abilities, but
No, I'm
He-
talking
he
about
was-
like doing it online.
yeah.
Like that wouldn't the online like play against you?
I mean, yeah, but it was
Sure,
like
check.
MK always winning against Tweak, but as soon as they get offline, it's Tweak cleaning house
Yes.
with Diddy Kong of all people.
Yes.
I mean 2018 Evo.
Well,
Tweak
this
had
is not the same Diddy Kong from Wii U.
No.
Tweak had it, I'm just saying, Tweak had it in the bag. Like, he fumbled it real hard.
No, Tweak won. That's the thing. Tweak won. MKLeo should have won, but for some reason Tweak had the mind games and he had his mindset in the right place at the right time, and he fucking destroyed Leo. That's why Tweak pretty much destroyed him. He 6-0'd him.
This
technically.
bitch literally kicked him out of the tournament.
He was like, oh, you think you're the best? Well, I'm the third best, so I'm gonna kick your ass straight out of here.
I'm talking about Evo.
Oh!
Summit.
Oh no, we're talking about
It
Summit.
said Evo.
we were talking about Summit.
Oh wow. Oh,
Anyway.
chill out. Powered up for a minute.
Cease mouth noises.
Casual Misatsu Rathlos.
I thought Sony already got rid of Smash Ultimate since they own Evo now.
Yeah, they did.
Fuck, that's right.
Oof.
That fucked up so many things. Oh my fuck.
Sorry, can I get a little bit of explanation? I'm a little ignorant.
So Sony basically took over Evo after all the crap with the pedophilia and the lurking and the grooming shit happening, and apparently it didn't just end. It didn't just start in Smash. It started in Evo apparently.
Oh, yeah,
So
Lexi.
apparently, the main people of Evo were all groomers. And so Sony
I'm
can
so
charge
sad
that
that
shit.
Hold on,
like
hold
I
on.
think the
Guys,
saddest
a lesson we can all learn is that please be with people your own age and don't be a fucking creep.
Yeah.
again, why is it so hard?
And if you're
to
going
find
to stay a
an
fucking
adult
creep, kill
woman?
yourself.
Oh my
Okay, that's not
I mean,
YouTube friendly.
I mean that with
I don't give a fuck.
100%, with 1,000%. Fuck you.
All I'm gonna say is find your local wood chipper.
Oh my lord.
I draw a line at pedophilia.
I'm gonna clear it up. It was the CEO of Evo.
Yep.
And Mike Z grooming, I believe, a 13-year-old,
Mm-hmm.
which is not very cool and not very cash money.
Yes.
And I might be thinking of something different. Didn't Mewtwo King get sucked into this for some reason?
Okay. Here's the
Nah.
thing. He did get sucked into it. But it was someone trying to. It was someone trying to be a clout chaser. And trying to
Yeah.
find clout.
I feel so sorry for Mewtwo
It
King. I'm not
was-
gonna lie. It was.
Day
It was
after
terrible.
the day after he got accused, he completely dropped everything. He stopped going on everywhere. This, like, I don't know if it was actually real or not, but I think it wasn't.
And not to mention the video that he had to post. That like he had to literally spill everything, like all of his pain. Like
You know, fucking clout chasers are the worst. Like, hey, let's pick on the autistic kid.
Pretty much.
This will get us our views.
it wasn't even that. It was just, hey, let's.
I didn't even want to like talk about what he said in the video. Like, go watch it yourself if you want to.
But you know, Sony and Nintendo's bad blood. Of course, as soon as Sony got their hands on it, like, smash who?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Out of all the blood they've had against each other since
They were supposed to make the first CD-ROM console ever.
Yo.
And Nintendo's like, get everything he just said, scratch that. We're not doing it.
Let's do it with Phillips.
They've held a grudge.
Let's do it with Phillips. Yeah.
Just
that would be
wondered,
a good idea.
Did them's fighting herds still be chilled?
No, they. I believe it was like some weird, like someone from Germany won them's fighting her in Evo.
All right, guys. We're getting on to the 1:30 mark, so I think we should stop right here because y'all talk way too much.
More. Bro, I love talking.
That's what makes our podcast. We ramble.
Yeah.
Ramble and we fumbled the bag.
All right. So thanks so much everybody for watching. We're gonna come back next week and. Maybe it'll be more structured. Hopefully, it'll be a little more structured.
I fucking doubt it.
Yeah, let's be honest. It's not gonna be structured.
Structure? What's that?
Professional.
Yeah. I hope you all enjoyed our stories and our talks and all that.
Yo, if you have any questions for us, please in the comment section, we'll answer them.
Yes.
And make sure to check out our Nuzlocke, which is still going.
Yep.
And we're going to do many more in the future.
Yes.
Yep.
We have big plans. Big plans when it comes to Nuzlocks right now. All right. Thanks so much for watching. And have a great night, everybody. This will be uploaded tomorrow. So, Darkstar, Crackhead, MHK, Karma, and Yukata, thank you so much for doing this tonight because we could all just sleeped.
Hey, no problem, man.
That would have been so much better.
Talking to you guys,
too busy doing crack anyway.
Yeah, so talking to you guys just woke me up. I literally was about to like crash like before. Oh yeah, I have to go to this. All right.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm glad I got that story off my chest. It really feels like a weight's been lifted because I've been holding that in for so long.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember to drink your water. Remember to make sure not to hold your feelings in for too long, or else they'll mentally and physically sometimes destroy you. And take care of yourself.
All right.
Always
Don't forget
trust
to
your local.
snort your crack before you smoke it. All right.
Always remember to trust your local crackheads. They're just there to protect you.
Yep.
Bro, we know the streets.
Remember to stay away from idiot people who think things that are not real.
Like you.
No.
All right, Yakato, anything to add to the situation?
So
I think you
90%
guys
of
summed
Twitter.
everything up quite perfectly.
Get
Yes.
that ass banned.
Get that ass banned.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm here to tell you guys to get the hell out of here.
With 1,000%. Shit, and you're like,
All right.
shit.
All right.
Hold on, wait. I didn't say all that now.
And LTG, man.
Can
he's
I fucking end this now?
All right, yeah, you're gonna do. See ya. Bye.
Yeet.